This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome back to Daily Flash.
We definitely love having you here. I found a statistic that's blown my mind. Fastest growing high school sport. I want everybody in the room to sound off on this. What do you think it is?
Cricket.
Say cricket? Cricket? What say you?
I'm going to say lacrosse.
Lacrosse, Noah? You say pickleball?
I was going to say pickleball.
Maddie?
Noah.
Bowling.
This is going to blow your mind. The fastest growing high school sport, which has seen a 60% increase from last year, is women's wrestling. Believe it or not.
Shut the front door.
I'm telling you, more and more girls are jumping into this. They saw a 60% increase. Now, back in 1990, there was about 100 high school girls wrestling. This year, over 50,000 so far. And they're saying this is already moving to become an emerging sport, a championship sport, probably more than likely by 2026. The National Federation of State High School Association says they keep on seeing more and more girls wanting to do the wrestling. And
is there a reason behind it? Is there a...
Well, I think there's a lot of women empowerment sort of thing.
Okay.
Number one, it's from the article that I have read, a lot of women empowerment. It's also something that I think women have older brothers and they know how to wrestle anyway.
That's a good point.
So
yeah.
they kind of grew up with that. And
Safety.
it's also somewhere they can really shine right now.
And
because
safety.
Safety.
And there's
So
a
they
lot
can,
of safety.
fight off
Meaning,
people
personal defense.
Yeah,
okay,
personal
sure.
defense.
That could
That's
play.
a great point,
So,
yeah.
so I see it as a great thing too. I think, we think of like women's basketball. We think of, as far as attendance goes. I think this is something, and no matter where you're at with this, people would go see, women's wrestling or girls high school wrestling, no matter what, because it's just something new that we haven't really seen.
So Daytona Beach Bike Week always gets criticism because they have continued the coleslaw wrestling. So that is proof that whatever's old is new again.
It's new again, exactly.
And they have not, and they will never cancel coleslaw wrestling.
And if you've never seen coleslaw wrestling, you don't want to see it anyway. It is not what
You'll never eat coleslaw again.
You'll never
No,
eat
you
it.
See where
won't.
it goes. You're like, I'm
It's
good.
It's like a damn shame what they did to that cabbage.
Goodness.
That's for sure. Anyway.
Well, an Illinois diver has recovered hundreds of Apple Watches and iPhones from the bottoms of lakes. Derek Lankos is a scuba diver who makes a living using his metal detector to recover lost items from the water of Indiana's Chino Lakes. He claims he's found about 200 Apple smartwatches and phones during his dives. Lankos operates the Scuba Bear Diving Recovery Service. Says nearly all of the watches he finds underwater have their original bands attached. He's hired to find some of the tech items while others he just discovers during random dives. Derek says he keeps everything he finds in an effort to return them to their owners.
That's good for him.
I guess the question is, I think the Apple Watches would work, but I'm not sure about the phones and the other items.
Yeah, because they make them they made them water resistant, not waterproof, and I imagine afterwards. But I've also seen videos where they have been down at the bottom. I couldn't tell you how long, but they've brought them back up and they look, hey, it still works. But they had a case in it. They were in a case. So that's something you need to consider as well. And I've always wondered, the number one thing I use on my Apple Watch is the Find My Phone. If it would ping underwater, at least I could go dive down and try to find it. Maybe something to save your
After every
watch.
update, though, my phone dies like a little bit on the percentage of batteries. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing Apple's trying to do. Conspiracy theory. Now, how does it last underwater for like 8 days and it still works?
Ooh, that's a good question. Does the water preserve the
Unless
battery?
it just kills or turns off or something.
My iPhone dies a little bit after every selfie I take of myself. They're like, dear God, I got to keep this in here. 62-year-old man claims that he's received more than 200 COVID-19 vaccines, and now he's being studied by experts. Some researchers believe that 200 shots given to the German man might have actually increased his immunity. The shot-happy man claims that he's been vaxxed 217 times during a 29-month span, which is actually about 7 shots a month during the 2.5 years. And the public prosecutor in the German city where the man lives opened up a fraud investigation just to verify his claim. So far, no official charges have been filed. And Matt's record, I believe, is 10 shots in one night, but it's not by the COVID. It's Jaeger. This guy with Jaeger is.
Is it Jaeger?
No.
Goldschlager.
Jack.
Jaeger,
Don
you
Julio.
would be walking.
No.
That's for sure. We have more Flash coming up. We're going to be checking in, find out what's new in the music scene with The Beat.
Fabian Marcano is joining us next. Stay with us.
Don't go anywhere.